Welcome back to Great Day Live. I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with St. Vincent de Paul, Louisville's work in the community, but many may not know about the Society of St. Vincent de Paul at the national level. Recognized as the 59th largest charity in the country, St. Vincent de Paul raises roughly $1.5 billion in aid each and every year. And we have David and Jennifer from St. Vincent de Paul, Louisville in studio with us today to tell us more about how we can help their mission. Thank you guys so much for stopping in.
Thank you.
Yeah. We were just chatting just a second ago that I didn't realize that St. Vincent de Paul is so big. I mean, raising that much in aid every single year is absolutely incredible. You're doing so much great work in the Louisville community. But just to kind of dive into your mission for those who aren't familiar, what do you guys really do in Louisville?
So in Louisville, we house, feed, and support people in need with compassion and dignity. So we have housing options ranging from emergency shelter all the way up to permanent supported housing. All of our housing comes with case management services as well as mental health and substance use. On the feeding side, we have a food pantry that operates every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to noon, and our open hand kitchen, which serves lunch and dinner 365 days a year to anyone who comes through the doors, no questions asked. So we do quite a bit of work in the community, and we're really excited about the National Assembly coming to Louisville, where we get to celebrate the work of St. Vincent de Paul across the country. There will be hundreds of people involved with St. Vincent de Paul coming through in August, so it's very exciting.
It's a really, really big deal, and you know, there has just been funding cuts left and right, not just to your organization, but so many others. So talk about really that impact of those funding cuts to your organization and really those who you serve too.
Yes, thank you. So we are affected by those cuts that are happening at the federal level, and what that's really going to look like and where we're going to be hit the hardest and the fastest is definitely on our feeding side of the operation. So we've already seen a huge increase in need at our food pantry. We've gone from when I started 8 years ago, we would see maybe 200 families in the food pantry a month. We see over 650 now.
Wow.
And I'm sure if people have been listening to the news, Dare to Care has come out and said that there's been a huge increase in hunger across our community. And that's before the effects of people losing their food stamps and other cuts that are going to affect us in terms of the USDA cuts will result in us having less food in our kitchen and our food pantry. So we're going to do the best that we can to meet the need with what we have, but all of donations, whether that's a food donation or monetary donation to support our feeding operations, will definitely help in meeting the need that's going to be growing. So.
Of course, and you know, you do have a very large campus over at Shelby Park, and there's a lot of work happening off campus too. So what are some of those things that you're doing in our community?
So we have 27 parish-based conferences, was what we call them. And they answer the phone when people call for assistance, and they go out and meet people in their homes, listen to their stories, and provide compassionate assistance. And what that entails is potentially paying their rent, utilities, providing clothing, food, furniture. And in some cities outside of Louisville, like Cincinnati, has a free pharmacy for people to get their meds. And there are places around the country that offer medical or vision or dental clinics. So it's just really all-encompassing service and support for those in need.
And you know that big National Assembly is coming to Louisville in late August. It's the first time in 17 years that our city will, you know, really host this gathering, and over 1,000 people are going to be here. So tell us about, you know, how excited you are to host it and really just get the word out about your mission, because this is a nationwide event that's happening.
We're incredibly excited. This will be the 5th time since 1897 that this meeting has been held in Louisville.
Oh, wow.
Our theme this year is honoring heritage, embracing change, and that really gives the essence of recognizing where we came from and realizing too that we need to adapt to a changing world. So we'll be meeting with fellow Vincentians from across the country, talking about how they meet the needs in their communities, and then how we can collectively work toward providing solutions in the future.
Well, it is so great that they're all going to be coming right here to Derby City to you know, get together and really push on this mission. So thank you both so much for coming on today. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are doing such great work in our community.
Thank you.
All right, so again, to learn more, all you have to do is go to svdplu.org.